Hi everybody, welcome to Cooking with Di. Tonight's a very special night. I'm making one of my oldest recipes. I've been probably making it for about 35 years now, but everybody loves it. It's called deep dish pizza. First time I ever made it, I was about 14 years old with my oldest and dearest friends. We've been friends since we were in kindergarten. Her name is Terry Lynn Yellette when I was still Diana Aruda. So that tells you how far back we go. But we made it and I just fell in love with it and I've made it ever since. I don't know if she still makes it, but I just can't wait to share it with you. And most of all, I can't wait to eat it. I'll be back. Hello everybody, welcome back. So here's some of the ingredients. I do have 2.5 pounds of hamburger that I've already cooked up, but I'll show you that in a minute. I have garlic, onion, peppers, I have the hunts, I have diced tomatoes, and I have some of the paste, my onion, some basil that I really like, and just a bunch of different cheeses. You can use whatever you want. Again, all your choice, but it's delicious. And some oregano. If you have the Italian blend, use that. And then we have the pizza crust, which there's a little twist to this. So it's the pizza crust and then some Parmesan cheese. So I'll be right back to show you what to do. Okay, welcome back. I've added the 2 packages of the pizza crust in a bowl. I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup of the Parmesan cheese right to it. You can mix it up a little bit. So do as the recipe says for the crust. I use 2 bags, so it's gonna be 1 cup of hot tap water. And then just mix it up, because it is gonna be a pizza crust, so. And you are gonna let it set for about 5 minutes before you put it in the pan. Sometimes if it's because of the Parmesan cheese, you might need a tad more water, maybe a couple of tablespoons. So I think I'm gonna add that to it, just a little bit more to get it more like a dough consistency. And I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I did add a couple more tablespoons. So you want it to be like a pizza dough. And this is, I believe this is the perfect consistency. You're gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes or so. And then we're gonna throw it in the oven first before we make all the other ingredients and we add it to it. So crust comes first. Okay, welcome back. I'm going to butter this pan. I just got this really big one. Make sure you go up the sides because you are going to bring that dough up the sides as well. So make sure it's really well greased with the butter. Again, your hands are probably the easiest and the fastest way to do this. And eventually you do want butter on your hands as well, so that dough doesn't stick to your hands at all. And it makes it easier to move. So I think this should be good. So again, I'm going to make sure my hands have butter as well. Again, it just makes it easier to manage. So I did let it sit for 5 minutes. And in the pan. Oh, doesn't that look nice? And you're just gonna work it out and you're gonna bring it up the sides because again, it's a deep dish and this is going to cook first. So this crust is actually going to be semi-cooked when you add everything else to it. And just work it with your hands, no big deal. Should bring it up the sides. All right, I'm going to bake this at 400 and I believe 25 until it's golden brown or lightly golden brown. But I'm gonna put this in the oven and I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. I made sure this is well stirred. Now I'm just going to add the mushrooms and I'm going to add the seasoning. And this is pretty much to your taste. Again, Morton's blend. I would say maybe couple of teaspoons, definitely. And you want to taste it, make sure it tastes good. And I'm going to use some of the oregano leaves. And again, if you have the Italian blend, just use that. So I'm going to use some oregano. And then I have this parsley, the basil. I have talked quite a bit about that I need to find because I can't find it right now. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the basil that I've talked about. And I'm just going to put maybe a teaspoon or so of that. Actually, I'm at the end, so I'm just going to use the rest, maybe a teaspoon and a half. And you just mix it up. And again, taste it. I am going to add probably about a tablespoon of sugar because to cut the acid of the paste and the sauce. So I'll be back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. So here's the crust, nice and brown and golden brown. That's the way you want it. So now I'm going to add the other ingredients, the hamburger and all the veggies. You just add it right to it. And I will come back, and basically the last step is just to put your cheese. And again, this is whatever cheese you want. I probably use about 2 cups of cheese. So again, it'll be whatever kind that you would like, but this is the one we use, and that's about it. And again, just make sure you taste the meat mixture and that it has enough seasonings. And the next, even tomorrow, this will be even better. Not that I can wait till tomorrow, but it'll taste so good. All right, I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Well, I probably use about 2 cups of cheese, but this is all set, ready to go in the oven, 375. It's probably going to be about 30 to 40 minutes. Don't forget, everything is already cooked, but you just want it hot and bubbly. So I'll show you when it's done. Welcome back, everybody. It's done. I'm so excited. So this is the finished result. It's so delicious. Let me know if you try the recipe. And the movie that I'm going to suggest for tonight is probably one of my favorites of all time. It's called The Imitation of Life with Lana Turner. You won't regret watching it. You're going to cry your eyes out though. Total true disclaimer. So you're going to cry your eyes out, but it's one of the probably best movies that I've ever seen in my life. Again, it's The Imitation of Life. Let me know if you make the recipe or watch the movie. Love you guys. God bless.